yo, what's up, everyone? What's up? How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Glad to see everyone here again. Another episode of Slasher Fridays. Today's episode 8, guys. We're already on 8 weeks that we've been doing Slasher Fridays. Whoever's new there, please like and subscribe to the channel. My name is Frank. This is Hollywood Horror Film Club. Slasher Fridays episode 8. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys, and let me know what you guys got planned for the weekend. We already got some people in here. We already got some people in here saying what's up. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Give me a second. I'll get to your comments right now. I'll get to your comments right now, everyone. What does everyone have planned for this weekend? Let me know in the chat, guys. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there as well, everyone. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up. Let's get it up to 11 or 12 or more. So more people could join us here on the live stream today. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up, everyone. And yeah, let me get to everyone's comments right here, though. I missed some comments. Twisted Emo said, "What up? What up, Twisted Emo? How you doing? How you doing, Twisted Emo? Glad to see you here on the channel. Like I said, another episode of Slasher Fridays, episode 8. Apple Ricky, yo, what's up, Apple Ricky? Glad to see you here as well. How you doing? Apple Ricky says, "What's up, dude? I'm seeing Backrooms tomorrow. It looks pretty terrifying by the trailers. Yeah, I need to go check that out. I need to go check that out. I gotta go check that out. I wanna go to the theater, but damn, dude, like tomorrow I'm gonna go skate in the morning, I think, and then I have a shoot for Halloween ends later in the night. So it's just like I got a lot on my plate right now to go to the movies." Twisted Emo retracted his message. Apple Ricky says, "Anybody gonna watch the Backrooms? What about you, Twisted? Are you gonna watch it?" Yeah, I'm gonna watch it eventually, probably during the week, because I still gotta go see Mandalorian and Grogu. I still gotta go see Mandalorian and Grogu, so I definitely gotta go sometime during the week before they call me back to set again to do sound. And then I'm gonna be busy again. Twisted Emo says, "I don't think so. Why not, Twisted Emo? Why don't you think you'll see it?" Apple Ricky says, "I hope it's good." Justin Emo says, "Also, someone made the soundtrack for my Insidious fan film. They did an awesome job." That's cool, bro. That's awesome. Glad to hear. Hey, Twisted Emo, are you going to be able to give me that music for my Halloween Ends fan film? We're almost done, bro. We're almost done. We just got 2 scenes left to film. We just got 2 scenes left to film. Are you going to be able to provide that soundtrack that you said you were going to do for me? Or a few songs or a few tracks? Doesn't have to be the whole movie soundtrack, but maybe like 1 or 2 or 3. Let me know if you're still able to do that. Let me know, bro, please. Let me know. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, everyone. Raymond says, "Vote for Pedro." What's up, Raymond? How you doing? Vote for Pedro. Yes, that is from Napoleon Dynamite. Napoleon Dynamite, 2004. Great movie, bro. Great movie. Who retracted that? Pedro's that dude's cool, Raymond. He just says that. Hey, Apple Ricky, how come you deleted his message? Raymond's a cool guy. He just jokes around like that with me because I'm a Mexican. But yeah, Tristanimo says, "I thought I did some tracks for you. I'll see if I can." No, remember you said that they got, like, I don't know what you said happened, but they got taken down or something. Or do you still, let me remember, did you make some? Hey, Twisted Emo, did you make some? Because I have all the soundtracks that Wicked Milk made me, but I don't have any from you. Apple Reggie says, "Because it said vote, it said void. You mean vote, right? Vote. Oh my God, I can't spell. Yes, vote for Pedro. That's just a joke though from Napoleon Dynamite, yo. But anyway, yeah. Ghost the Edit says, "What up? Wop? Wop? Oh man, come on. What's up, Ghost the Edits? How you doing? How you doing? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Slasher Fridays, episode 8, bro. We haven't seen you here in a while. We haven't seen you here in a long time, bro. How you been? How you been, Ghosty Edits? How you been, bro? There's another Ghost Rider that pops in here from time to time as well. And I always get you guys confused, but I forgot that you're Ghosty Edits now. But yeah, how you doing, man? Let us know in the chat. Smash a thumbs up right there, bro. Let us know what's going on. You haven't been here in a while. Apple Review says, I thought it was you. Wait, I thought it was you. No, sorry. Wait, what do you mean? Apple Ricky, what do you mean by I thought it was you? Oh, hey guys, give me a second. I'm gonna go drop the link to this in my Instagram. I'll be back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back. I am back, everyone. I am back. I am back. I am back. Apple Ricky says, like voting in politics, that was an accident. I just removed. I don't know. It was a joke. Sorry, Raymond. It's okay, Apple Ricky. It's okay. But yeah, yeah. Me and him just joke around like that, you know. Because damn, if you keep kicking people out, it's just like damn, dude. No one's gonna join the lives, you know. Apple Ricky says, "Bro, Piglet is such a wimp." Yeah, he is. He is. I remember Piglet being like my least favorite of the group in Winnie the Pooh. I always liked the rabbit more. The rabbit and Tigger. Rabbit and Tigger were always kind of my favorite because they were like I don't know they were like well Rabbit was a smartass. Tigger was kind of like he kind of I don't know if he had like ADHD or something, but he was on the spectrum too though I think. But yeah, Tigger and the Rabbit were my favorite ones because they were like the least saddest ones, you know. Cosplayzano says, "What's up, Frank and everybody? What's up, Cosplayzano? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Slasher Fridays. Today's episode 8, bro. Glad to see you here, man. Glad to see you here, bro. You got anything planned for the weekend, Cosplayzano? You got anything planned for the weekend, bro? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Cosplayzano says, "Did you see the newest teaser for Scary Movie 6? No, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet. Let me see. Let me see. No, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet. The last one I saw was the last trailer that came out. But I actually haven't really been watching the teasers or anything because when I go see the movie, I kind of want to be like a little surprised. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Cosplays Auto? I don't really want to watch a lot of the teasers right now. I haven't really seen a lot of them to be honest. Like only the first trailer and like I think the second trailer. And that's about it, really. Maporigi says, Tigger was always my favorite as a kid because I got common with Tigger with both energetic. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You know, I like Tigger because he was also energetic, and Rabbit was a smartass. You know, like to me, like Winnie the Pooh, Piglet, Eeyore, all the other ones were just too depressed. You know. Kazizano says nothing planned so far, and you? Yeah, well, yeah. Tonight I'm gonna go out, hang out with some friends. Tomorrow go skateboarding in the morning and then come back home around the afternoon or noon and start getting prep for our shoot. We got another scene to shoot for Halloween Ends. We got 2 more scenes left for Halloween Ends, and this is the second to last scene. This is the second to last scene we have to shoot. So yeah, so I'm gonna go skate tomorrow morning. After that, at night we're gonna go shoot. We're gonna go film at the LA River. We're gonna continue filming for Halloween Ends, which is almost here. Almost here. Sparky, hi. What's up, Sparky? How you doing, Sparky? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Slasher Fridays. Today's episode 8, Sparky. Today's episode 8. Please smash the thumbs up if you haven't yet, Sparky. And let us know how you been, man. You got any plans for the weekend, Sparky? Do you have any plans for the weekend? Do you have any plans for the weekend? Are you going to go see Backrooms or any of the new movies that are out right now? Sparky, let me know in the chat. Cosizano says they put Jason Voorhees in another game called Dead by Daylight. That's cool. That's cool. Let's read about that. I didn't even, let me see. I think I might have heard about that, but I kind of like glossed over it. But let me see. Let's read about it. Apparegi says, I don't think Pooh and Piglet are depressed. Everyone is depressing. Uh, the rabbit doesn't seem that depressed. Tigger doesn't seem that depressed. Winnie, Eeyore, Piglet, who else? The owl. Yeah, the owl doesn't seem depressed either. It's just freaking Eeyore, Piglet, and Winnie the Pooh to me that are like the most depressed ones. Let me see. What the Jason Voorhees Dead by Daylight. Let me see. Let's read that. Let's read all about it. Dead by Daylight. Let's see. Let's see what it says. Aparegi says, Piglet, you need to man up. UAP. That is true. That is true. Piglet, you need to man up. UAP. That is true. Tostadimo says, cannot wait for your Halloween Ends fan film. Yes, bro. It's going to be so cool. It's going to be so cool. You guys are going to love it, man. I hope you guys love it. I hope you guys love it. I hope you guys love it, man. Casadano says, I wanna buy some horror t-shirts soon. Yeah, bro, it's Friday today. It's Friday today, so you know what I had to wear? You guys know what I had to wear? My Friday the 13th shirt, the original 1980 Friday the 13th. Mrs. Voorhees is the killer. Oh, spoiler on like a 40, almost 50-year-old movie. But yeah, bro, hell yeah. Wolf says, "What's good, Hollywood Horror Film Club? What's up, Wolf? How you doing? How you doing, Wolf? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Slasher Fridays. Today's episode 8, bro. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Wolf? Please get us up to 16, bro. Please. So more people could join us here on the live stream, Wolf. Please smash the thumbs up, bro. Please, please. I'm begging you so more people could join us here, man. Get us up to 16. And let us know how your day's been, Wolf. Let us know how your day's been. You got any plans for the weekend? Are you gonna go see Backrooms or Mandalorian and Grogu or any other movies? Is Michael Jackson still in theaters? I think it might be. Yeah, bro. Let me know what you got planned for the weekend, man. Let us know how you've been, Wolf. And yes, Twisted Emo. Yes, bro. I am very excited for my Halloween Ends fan film as well. Very, very excited. It's gonna be so much fun. I wish I could show you guys some props from the movie. I wish I could, but I don't want to really spoil anything, you know? But I could probably show you guys a mask, one of the Michael Myers masks we're going to be using. Do you guys want to see one of the masks we're using for my Halloween Ends fan film? Let me know in the chat if you guys want to see one of the Michael masks we're using. Calzezano says, will you ever make your own horror t-shirts that's connected to your fan films? Yes! Yes! And hey, now that we're talking about that, now that we are talking about that, yo, Cosplayzano, Cosplayzano, now that we're talking about horror t-shirts, Apple Ricky says, sure, I'll show it right now, Apple Ricky, hold on. I had to drink some coffee, bro. I felt like sleepy. I didn't think I drank enough this morning. But yeah, Cosplayzano says, yeah, let's see one of them. Yeah, so, okay, I made a sample like about a year ago. Like about a year ago in 2025, when we were finishing up The Clown, Frank Gonzalez is The Clown, I decided to make a sample t-shirt. I decided to make a sample T-shirt of the logo for the clown movie, right? I decided to make a sample T-shirt just to see what they look like. Because eventually maybe I do want to start selling these because I am also writing the clown too as well, you know. So yeah, maybe I want to maybe start selling some merch or something like that. Here it is, guys. Let me know if you guys would buy this. Cosplayzano, everyone, let me know if you guys would buy this. I made this last year. Check it out. I made this last year. This is a sample T-shirt that I made for my clown movie, for my original clown movie, now streaming here on the channel. But yeah, I made this last year at the T-shirt printing shop right here up the street from where I live. I didn't live here then though, but yeah, this is just a sample T-shirt to see what the T-shirts would look like, you know. And I do plan on selling these. I do plan on selling these. I do plan on making a post on Instagram because I did miss the anniversary. I did miss the anniversary for the release of my first clown movie, so I'm still gonna have to do that. And I'm gonna see if anyone be interested in buying T-shirts, you know. But yeah, yeah. Let me know, guys. Let me know if you guys would buy this. Let me know if you guys would buy any of these T-shirts right here. I'll sell them for cheap as well, you know. We gotta make a little money here to keep making fan films, you know. But yeah, that's I gotta print some more though. I kind of want one for myself though. Look, check it out. It looks pretty cool, right? That's Tyler Eden right there. That's my cousin Mike actually. That my cousin Mike did the was the body double right here for the clown. But yeah, that's Tyler Eden right there, the clown. So yeah, bro, I do have merch, and I am planning on releasing some of this eventually. Eventually, let me just get a few more bucks so I could print out a few more of these clown shirts. Would you wear this? See, my brother liked it. I might have to make him one too as well. But this isn't to wear though. This one's not to wear. This is just like a sample T-shirt. But you guys will see on Instagram when I start dropping merch. That's coming soon. I think that's gonna be coming even sooner now that we started talking about this now. Damn, it's getting hot in here. But yeah, bro, that's my merch for the clown. It's like I said, if you guys want to buy one, let me know on Instagram. If you guys want to get your hands on one of these clown T-shirts for my movie, let me know on IG. Throw me a DM on IG right there. But yeah, let's continue, guys. Let's continue. Oh yeah, I'll show you the mask right now, Apple Ricky. I'll show you the mask right now. Hey, let's keep smashing that thumbs up, guys. Let's get it up to 20. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Cosplays Auto says, yeah, let's see one. Aporeki says, my friend would marry Chop Top. Hey, yo, that's crazy. Chop Top's crazy looking. Your friend's wild. Twisted Emo says, whoa, hell yeah, I would buy that. I would buy it. Awesome, bro. Thank you so much for the support, if you would. Thank you so much. Castellano says, that custom shirt fire. I would cop one ASAP. Yeah, I'll let you guys know once I got them in stock. Because that's only a sample t-shirt, you know? That's just a sample that me and my brother made just to see that we went to go get made just to see what it would look like, you know. And now that I'm getting feedback from you guys, I'm definitely gonna be printing some more. And you guys will see on Instagram and here on YouTube once I got them in stock. You guys will see in the coming weeks. In the coming weeks, Apareki says Bubba likes her. Bubba's got a girlfriend. Bubba's got a girlfriend. Bubba's got a girlfriend. Bubba's Leatherface. Apareki. Bubba is the original name of Leatherface in the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. They changed his name to Thomas Hewitt in the 2003 remake and the 2006 prequel. They changed his name to Thomas Hewitt. But in the original Texas 74, Texas 2, Texas 3, Texas, all those and all the older ones, his name was Bubba. Bubba Sawyer. Bubba Sawyer. And I don't think he was like I don't think he was adopted like in the 2003 remake and the 2006 prequel. I think he was actually really part of the family in that one. Let me see. Aporeki says, no, Castellano says, you should make a name brand for your shirt so that way you can trademark it and earn way more money, bro. Yes, 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 that is true, bro. That is true. I do plan on getting the clown copyrighted. I do plan on getting the clown, the logo I made because clown is spelled with the C, obviously, you know. So that's why I spelled my clown with a K, so you could tell the difference between my character and other characters. So I'm planning on getting the clown name copyrighted and the look of the character. Yeah, so I am planning on that soon. I'm planning on that soon because I do want to produce in the future. Either I want to remake the fan film into a high budget movie, or maybe I'll just make a sequel but with a higher budget. And we're gonna need to get copyrighted by then, you know. So yeah, hell yeah, I'm already on it, bro. But thank you so much for reminding me. Wolf says, I saw Obsession. It's my favorite movie of the year so far. I do plan on seeing Backrooms this Sunday. It's while knowing the movie was directed by a 20-year-old. That's crazy. That's crazy. Which movie was directed by a 20-year-old? Hey, which movie was directed by a 20-year-old? Obsession or Backrooms? And yes, I've been hearing a lot about Obsession. When I was working on the set this past week, some of the actors were like spoiling the movie right there and stuff, you know. I'll check it out eventually, you know. But it's like not really my type of movie. It's like more like on the love stuff, and I'm more into just straight horror. But I heard there's like some horror elements to it, so we'll check it out eventually. Aporeki says Chop Top is so fine. You're disgusting, Aporeki. If I was a girl, I wouldn't even find Chop Top attractive. Aporeki says, I'm just kidding. Cazidano says, yeah, bro, that's smart marketing, trademarking your craft. Yes, man, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Gotta get those characters trademarked. I also forgot, I gotta get all my band's music copyrighted as well. When I get some money. When I get some money again, I gotta go with my band, my brother, my drummer, and my bass player. We gotta go get our songs copyrighted, the whole two albums we have, and whatever like demos as well. You gotta get everything copyrighted, bro. Whether it be movie characters you create, music you make, you know, you gotta get it copyrighted. You gotta get it copyrighted. Wolf says Backrooms is directed by a 20-year-old. Oh, that's crazy, bro. That's cool. That's cool though. I'm like almost 35, bro. They beat me to the punch already. I'm only directing fan films still. That's cool though. I don't really care. Calzezano says, recently I just saw Final Destination 3. I never realized in the film was so connected to the first more than the second. Yeah, Final Destination, which one? Is that 3? Oh, okay, Final Destination 3. I thought we were talking about Final Destination Bloodlines. Yeah, I haven't seen Final Destination 3 in a while, but it's a good movie. It's a good movie. It's a fun watch. I think it came out, I think in like, I don't know, I want to say 2011-ish or something like that. Around that time, I remember. I think I saw it with an ex-girlfriend back in the day at the theater. It's crazy. We did go see that, but we didn't go see Scream 4, huh? But yeah, Aporeki says, you called me disgusting. Yeah, Chop Top is gross, Aporeki. Chop Top is gross. Justin Emo says, what's your band's name? Urethra. My band's name is Urethra, guys. If you guys want to check us out on YouTube, Twisted Emo, if you want to check out my band on YouTube, just go to the home page here on the channel, scroll down, and you'll see my band, my band and my skateboarding channel connected to this channel as well. We're called Urethra Band. We play like 90s kind of like grunge and punk rock music. Apple Ricky said, I was joking about that. Yeah, I know, Apple Ricky, I know. I'm not gullible. Don't be so gullible, McFly. Cosmizano says, I like the Final Girl and Final Destination 3 more than any other. Yeah, she's cool, bro. Yeah. It was a fun movie, like I said. Like, I haven't seen it in a while, though, bro. I haven't seen it in a while, to be honest. Like, I haven't seen it in a while because I used to drink beer and party back when that movie came out. But yeah, I vaguely remember it, though. Apple Ricky says, I'm a jokester. I know, you got jokes like me. You got jokes like me. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys. Let's get it up to 20. We're almost there, everyone. Let's get it up to 20. We are almost there. Let's get it up to 20. We are just 2 off, guys. We are just 2 off. Let's get it up to 20. Cosizano says Final Destination 4 is my least favorite. Too cheesy with graphics. Which one's Final Destination 4 again? Was that Bloodlines? I forgot, bro. I forgot already how many there is. Wolf says, Obsession definitely delivering on the horror. YouTubers are really starting to make their voices heard in Hollywood. Obsession, Curry Barker, Backrooms, Kane Parson, The Iron Lung, Mark Plier. That's awesome, bro. That's cool. That's cool. YouTube, yeah, that's cool, bro. Hopefully, yeah, I am planning on, like I said, I am planning on producing my clown movie in a higher budget as well, eventually. But I'm just letting Terrifier to have its final hoorah, if that's really true. But I'm just letting Terrifier release its last movie, and that's when I'm gonna try to see like what's a good time to start producing my higher budget version of the clown, because we still need a clown killer after Art the Clown is gone. You know, we still need another clown killer in the zeitgeist. You know, after Art is gone. You know. Let me see. Apareki says, "Hey, lick my plate, you dog." Twisted Emo says, "I just subbed to your band. Thank you so much, Twisted Emo. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Tristan Emo. I appreciate that so much." Cosizano says Final Destination 4 is with the race cars. Oh, yeah, I remember now. I forgot, bro. There's a lot of them, man. There's a lot of them. I think my favorite one is like the first and second one, honestly. Aparegi says, "Get the B, Leatherface. Get that B, yeah. That's in the movie for the first one. Or I think it's the second one, right? No, the first one when the brother is telling him to get Sally. Cosizano says, "Have you seen See No Evil? It's underrated." I think I have, maybe. See No Evil. Yeah, isn't that the one with some guy with a hook or something? See No Evil, Cosplayzano. Isn't that movie with like some guy with a hook? Twisted Emo says, "Hey, bro, I'm going to share your clown film so my friends can see it." Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Twisted Emo. I appreciate it, bro. Let's get it more views so we could get that high budget. So we could get that high budget film produced. Hold on, wait. Yeah, hold on, wait up. Twisted Emo, thank you so much for sharing it. Thank you so much for sharing it, bro. Like I said, let's try to get more views on that clown movie, so I'm able to produce so we could reproduce either the movie in a higher budget, or we could make a sequel in a higher budget. Either one will be good. But yeah, bro, please share it. Thank you so much. Poregi says, "I'll definitely watch that in theaters, The Clown, or I'll appear in it." Yeah, you might actually appear in it. I want my little sister to appear in it. In a role maybe similar to like the Pale Girl, you know? In a role, because I remember my little sister's character dies in the movie. Tyler Eden, the clown, ends up, what is it called? He ends up, offing her, you know? Yeah, Tyler kills everyone. He doesn't care. He doesn't discriminate. He'll kill everyone, anyone, even babies, and that's a lot of that's territory. A lot of horror doesn't dare to tread through, you know. But yeah, dude. So yeah, I was thinking maybe if we reproduce the clown in a higher budget, or we make the sequel, we could bring back my little sister, maybe like in a kind of like in a role similar to the Pale Girl, you know, some little ghost zombie girl or something, you know. That would be cool. Apple Ricky says my favorite Final Destination is part two. Yes, part two is awesome. Part two is awesome. I'm gonna be honest. I think I saw part two first before I saw part one. I saw it at my cousin's house because, like I said, they were like '90s kids and stuff. So they were watching early 2000s as well. So they were watching all this shit, you know. So I think I watched the second one before I watched the first one. Wolf said the second one's the one with the plane, right? In the beginning of the plane, and then they're like tripping that it's gonna go down and stuff. Wolf says there's going to be a Maniac Cop remake, and it's going to be directed by one of my favorite filmmakers, Nicholas Winding Refn. That's awesome, bro. Yeah, Maniac Cop. That's an old school movie. That's an old school movie from the '80s as well. Another slasher movie. It's some dude who dresses up as a cop and like kills people, basically. You know, like, basically just another slasher movie. You know, I think it takes place in LA. It looks like LA. I'm pretty sure it is set like '80s LA, '70s LA type shit. Cazizano says, yeah, he has a hook. Yeah, then I remember that movie very vaguely though. It's like some white guy or some kind of like dude with like, is he bald? Cazizano, was he bald? Apple Ricky says, Daddy Chop Top. Ha ha. That's nasty, Apple Ricky. Hey, Apple Ricky, is Chop Top supposed to be the brother that gets ran over in the first Texas at the end by the semi truck? Cause he reminds me of the brother. Apple Ricky, one more time. Is Chop Top supposed to be the brother from the first Texas that gets killed at the end by the semi truck or whatever? Apple Ricky says, I can get killed in the film. Yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah. That would be cool. That would be cool. Yeah. That would be cool. You could be one of Tyler Eden the Clown's victims. Yeah, we'll see what we can work out. We'll see what we can work out because I am definitely, like I said, I am definitely going to either reproduce the clown in a higher budget or make a sequel. Make a sequel in a high budget, you know, in a bigger budget. I'll figure out. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Let's see. Let's see how the script comes out. Once I'm done with the script, let's see how it comes out. And then once I type it into like a real shooting script, then we'll figure all that stuff out. But yeah, it should be a good shoot though. A lot of blood, a lot of prosthetics, a lot of fake gore. It's gonna be awesome. Cosizano says, you plan on buying the Tiffany doll to go with Chucky? Maybe, bro, maybe. I'm not too sure about the Tiffany doll, honestly. I'm not too sure about the Tiffany doll. What I really want to get though, I really want is the what I really want is the NECA Chucky doll. What I really want is the NECA Bride of Chucky doll. That's what I really want because I think the one by NECA looks like, dude, like looks 10 times better than the Tots Chucky Bride of Chucky doll. Let me see. I wonder if they even have it in stock still. Let's see. Yes. Yes, they do have it in stock still. And it's only $450. It's only $450. I seen the Tots doll go for more. Oh no, no, hold on. This is not the Chucky one though. This is the Chucky TV series though. I don't want that one though. I want I want the Bride of Chucky one. Oh, they're sold out. They're sold out of the Bride of Chucky one, bruh. It's $400 though. It's like $50 less than the TV series one. Look, this is the Chucky I need, bro. Look, I got all those right there. I still need to review my Child's Play 2 one. But I got the Tots Child's Play 2. Supposedly they say it's Child's Play 2, the Tots one, but I think it looks more like the Child's Play 1 dog. They just don't want to say Child's Play 1 because they didn't have the rights from MGM to do it. But yeah, like I said though, I honestly think it's more based off the Child's Play 1 doll, the Tots doll. And then I got the 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 Spencer's one, Spirit Halloween one, which looked pretty good too as well. And then I got the custom one that my brother got me, a Child's Play 2 one with a knife hand. But I need to get, damn dude, I need to get the NECA one. I need to get the NECA Bride of Chucky one. It just looks so awesome. The detail's so great. Oh, it looks perfect. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna get the Bride of Chucky. I don't know if I'm gonna get the actual Bride of Chucky doll, the Tiffany doll, you know. But I definitely am gonna get that Bride of Chucky doll. I need a Chucky doll. I have too many good guys. We need an evil Chucky. Castellano says, will you say Glenn, but not sure if they have him here? I have Glenn. I have Glenn as well, dude. I have Glenn. I have the Spencer's Glenn though. I have the Spirit Halloween Glenn. I have Glenn, but I don't know, dude. I don't know if I got the Tiffany doll, I would probably keep that in my closet, you know. Apple Ricky says I'm a dumbass. Why, Apple Ricky? Why, Apple Ricky? Apple Ricky says Scream, The Exorcist, The Labyrinth would be stupid to remake. Yeah, that would be dumb. That would be really dumb. No point in remaking that. Apple Ricky says no, they're twins. Casidano says I can't wait for the newest Terminator. Oh yeah, there is gonna be a new Terminator movie. Supposedly James Cameron is gonna have something to do with it, but we'll see how that goes again. You know, Wolf says Final Destination 2 is the one with the logs in the opening scene. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The logs that fall out of the logging truck. Yeah, and then shoot through the car. Yeah, I remember now. Ghosty Edit says search Donald Trump cow in Bangladesh, bro. You will see hilarious things. Donald Trump cow in Bangladesh? No way. Let me see. Twisted Emo says, just shared your fan film. Thank you so much, Twisted. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, bro. Really appreciate it. Albereki says 450 is a lot. Not really. That's not that much. Like I said, Albereki, I seen the dog go for more. I seen the dog go for like 800 and stuff, 900, sometimes a K. I seen the Spencer's dog being sold for like 1,000, for like 1K sometimes, you know? So for 450 really isn't shit to me. 450 isn't really shit to me. You know what I mean? 450 really isn't that much to me. Versus like when I see the doll, especially a used one for like 800 bucks, 900, now 1,000, you know, then it's like, then it's a problem. But 450 is kind of like chump change in a way to me. Twisted Emo says 450. Even the Spirit Halloween Crypt Keeper costs less than that one is 400. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Let's see what is this. Oh yeah, Donald Trump cow in Bangladesh. Let me see. Twisted Emo says 450. Even the Spirit. Oh yeah, we read that. Castellano says I'm considering buying a mannequins and dressing them up as iconic slashers. Cover the full outfit and mask just to have them all over my house. Yeah, that would be cool, bro. That would be cool. I wish I had a bigger house for that, man. I wish I had a bigger room because I really want a Ghostface mannequin in here. I really want to have my Scream 96 Ghostface costume like propped up in here, you know, on a mannequin. That would be so awesome. Cosizano says, you have enough Chuckies to have a cult of Chucky yourself, huh? Yeah, for real, bro. Kind of, pretty much, right? Tistanimo says, the 2023 Spirit Halloween licensed animatronics were overpriced. And the Crypt Keeper, Martian Warrior, and some more were overpriced. All of them were 400. They only had head movement. Damn, that sucks. 400 for only head movement? Let me see. Donald Trump, Cal Bangladesh. Bangladesh? Oh my god, bro. Yo, Ghost Edits. Ghosty Edits, bro. Ghosty Edits. Is this what you were talking about? Donald Trump cow Bangladesh? No way, dude. The president literally shares the same hair as this cow. Or the cow shares the same hair as the president. Bro, they gotta give this cow a haircut or preserve this cow. Bro, they gotta take this cow to the White House. That's crazy, bro. Ghosty Edits, you're crazy, bro. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. That's wild. That is so wild, bro. That is so wild. Ghosty Edit says, I like the end of The Boys. What do you think about it? Wait, what do you mean? Ghosty Edits, what do you mean I like the end of The Boys? What do you think about it? Is that a movie? Is that a movie or a TV show or something? Let me see. Shut up. Hey, be quiet. Come on, guys. I'm streaming with some people here. Oh, it's a television series. Is it? Is this what you're talking about? Ghosty Edits, The Boys. Is this what you're talking about? Is this what you're talking about? Ghost the Edits. The Boys, this like superhero TV series? I haven't seen it yet, bro. I've not seen it yet. If this is what we're talking about, I've not seen it yet. It's a TV series, right? That's what I read right there. Oh yeah, I was looking up some shoes earlier. I'm gonna buy some new skating shoes, guys. Check it out. I'm gonna get some new skating shoes soon. Some Vans. The Currents. This is some nice Vans, right? Check it out. I'm gonna be getting these soon. They look so cool. Some Vans. What else was I looking at? More skating shoes. But yeah, yeah. I haven't seen this though. Hey, Ghost the Edits. I have not seen this, and this is the one we're talking about. The Boys. I've not seen it yet, bro. I've not seen it yet. Cosizano says, everyone, what's one horror movie that scared you senseless? Tales from the Hood for me. A horror movie that scared me senseless? The only horror movie that ever scared me as a kid was Leprechaun. The first Leprechaun movie. The scene where he's chasing the cop in the woods, and then the cop is like all scratched up and bleeding out, and he can't run anymore, and then he starts like to rest and like I guess to die and near that tree, like he rests his back against some tree, and next thing you know, Leprechaun jumps off a tree and lands on his shoulders and breaks his neck. That's the only time I was ever scared of a horror movie. That's the only time I was ever scared of a horror movie because we were watching that movie at my aunt's house. They were having a movie night. Remember in the 90s, people would rent movies and have movie nights, have family over and friends around the neighborhood, you know? And like, so yeah, I watched that movie, that scene, but the rest of the movie was funny. The beginning was funny. Leprechaun was funny, but it was just that scene in particular because it was like set at nighttime in the dark in the woods, you know? And then there was a lot of gore and blood, you know? And Leprechaun really looked menacing in that scene, you know? And that's the only scene that ever scared me as a kid, you know? It actually gave me a nightmare, you know? But after that, no scene ever scared me anymore because my dad eventually told me that movies were fake and they were shot with cameras and it was just people in front of cameras acting it out, you know? So after that, though, I wasn't scared of any more movies. But that's the only scene that scared me shitless as a kid. Alporeki says, Cult of Chucky, what a sorry movie. Yeah, that movie was kind of bad. That movie was pretty bad, huh? Cult of Chucky? I like Curse of Chucky better because we went back to the roots. Scary house, rain thunderstorm in the middle of nowhere, you know? Big giant mansion, you know, to explore in the dark, you know what I mean? Creepy doll that hangs out with the little girl, you know? So yeah, dude, yeah, Curse of Chucky was good. Cult was just like straight going back to that comedy stuff. Cosizano says Curse of Chucky was better than Cult. Yes, it was. I agree with that. Aporeki says, I thought Alex Vincent was a terrible actor in the later films, but in Child's Play 1 and 2 he was good, but he started to kind of flop. Yeah, for some reason, he started just like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, bro, honestly. Ghostietta says, laugh out loud. Yeah, that Trump cow hair, right? Ghostietta, you're a funny guy, bro. Aporeki says, I agree, cosplay. Ghostietta says, I meant the TV show The Boys, bro. The TV show The Boys? Well, yeah, isn't that what it's called? The Boys, right? That's what I was looking up. The Boys. Yeah, but either way, I haven't seen it though. Either way, I have not seen The Boys. Yeah, that's it, right? The Boys. Isn't that The Boys right there? Ghosty, isn't that The Boys? Aporeki says Chop Top is the twin brother of Nubins and Texas Chainsaw. Sick, sick. I didn't know that. I thought he would have been more related to the other brother that got ran over. Ghosty Edit says, I meant Homelander. Homelander. Now Homelander? Now, well, I haven't seen Homelander, bro. Honestly, I have not seen Homelander. I have not seen Homelander. Alporeki says, for me, cosplay, it was the Nun and the Ring. That's awesome. Yeah, the Ring never scared me either. Cosplay Auto says, Alporeki says, those are trippy films, so I get it. Wolf says, The Boys is one of the wildest shows I've ever seen. The stuff that was shown in that show, oh my god, it really puts the TV rating limit. It was downright X-rated. So what boys are we talking about though? Because there's some superhero shit called The Boys, and then you guys are telling me about some like almost nearly X-rated sounding shit. What year is this The Boys from? Hey, what year is The Boys from, guys? Let me know. Now I'm confused. What year is this The Boys show from? Let's keep smashing the thumbs up, guys. Come on, let's get it up to 20. We're almost there, guys. Come on, let's get it up to 20. We're almost there. We just need two more. We just need two more, guys. Come on, let's get it up to 20. We just need two more. Come on. We just need two more, guys. Let's get it up to 20. Please, we are almost there. Cosizano says, Frank, first Leprechaun was dark, and afterwards he became comical. But yeah, I get why it scared you. The scene in particular had a surprise element. Yeah, hell yeah, it did, bro. Hell yeah, it did. That scene was freaking gruesome as a kid. Now it just seems cheesy as an older man. As an adult now, as a guy in like my mid 30s now, that scene seems ass. You know, I could have probably shot something like that now, you know? But back in the day, when you're a kid and you have no knowledge of filmmaking and you see that shit will scare you, dude. That shit will scare, especially because film and movies looked a lot more real back then because it was shot on film. You know, the film grade gave it this like realistic, almost like snuff film kind of look to film back then. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, yeah, I love the first Leprechaun. It's one of my favorite horror movies. It's another one of the reasons why I like making horror movies. You know, I wish I could be like a midget or someone that so we could make like a Leprechaun fan film. That would be awesome. I would really love to make a Leprechaun fan film. We have like a lot of locations here where I live that looks very similar to like the setting of the first film and stuff. Ghosty Edit says, "Yeah, bro. Hey, so what's up with this? The boys? I'm confused." Apariki says, so did Annabelle scared me as a kid? Annabelle, yeah, that never scared me either. None of that scared me, bro. What scared me was that 90s movie Leprechaun, you know? Apariki says, Nubins is the brother who was ran over. That's his name. Oh, okay. I forgot his name. I just called him the hiker, the hitchhiker. Cosizano says, if the new Jeepers Creepers ends up being good, they should turn it into a series afterwards. They could keep going because it always comes back. Yes, honestly, bro. Hey, Cosplayzano, hear me out. Now that we are talking about Jeepers Creepers, hear me out. So Jeepers Creepers could kind of work like, what do you call it? Like It Welcome to Derry. So you know how the TV show It Welcome to Derry? It takes place in like different decades, in the different decades that Pennywise has operated, you know? So in the TV series in this first season, he's operating in the what, 60s, I think? And then in the movie, in the first movie, he's like operating in the like 80s, and then in the second one, It Chapter 2 is like, I don't know, the like I guess in real time or like around 2019 or something like that. I feel like Jeepers Creepers could work in the same way because the creeper is always coming back in different centuries as well, you know? So you could have a season where the creeper is operating during maybe the 1700s, you know, during the American Revolution and stuff like that here in the United States, you know, and then you could have another a season 2 where he's probably operating during like the 1500s or the 1200s or something like that, you know, and then you can flash forward, and then he's operating during the French Revolution, you know, and then he's operating during like World War, you know, during World War One, World War Two, Vietnam, you know? So the Jeepers Creepers thing could work just like a Welcome to Derry because the creeper falls asleep for a certain amount of time and then he returns every 23 years, you know? So every 23 years, it'll be like a whole new decade and generation, you know, that you could explore. Just like in the It Welcome to Derry series. So you could jump back and forth with the years, you know? It doesn't have to be consistent. You could jump back and forth. So say it could be in the 80s, and then for season 2, you could be in the 40s, you know? The time could jump back and forth and stuff like that. Unless it took place in real time, then you would have to stay consistent with the timeline. You know, it would have to be this year or sometime in the last like 20 or whatever years that's now. You know, but yeah, let me see. Aporegi says, Colton Chucky steaming pile of dog shit. I agree. I agree, but the effects are cool. The camera works cool. It's just the story sucks. Cosplayzano says, I can do the voice and laugh a bit quiet like Leprechaun, but I'm 5'11". Yeah, you're almost 6 feet as well, just like me. So we need someone small. We need someone small, like a midget. Someone that's an adult, though, that's easy to work with, you know? Because kids, I don't think we can work with, yeah, kid, nah, dude. You need someone, an adult, that can take that direction properly, you know? Poregi says, yeah, Warwick Davis is like 3 feet. Yeah, for real, bro. Me and Cosplay are like almost 6 feet and shit right here. Wolf says, The Boys is based on a comic written by Garth Ennis, who wrote Punisher. Max is extremely edgy, but just for the sake of shock value, the show is way better. You should watch it. Cool, I'll check it out when I have time. What is it streaming on? Wolf, what is the show The Boys streaming on? Calzizano says, I agree with you on Jeepers Creepers TV series should be like. Yeah, bro, like I said, yeah, you agree with me, right, Cosplay? You agree with me, right? Because the creeper is always operating at different times, you know, at different times. So he's awake. He's awake for every 23rd spring for 23 days against three, you know, and then he goes to sleep for another 23 years. By the time he wakes up, it's a whole new generation of people, a whole new decade, you know. So yeah, it could work like the It Welcome to Derry series. The creeper operates in different time periods, and the seasons could be like that. First season could be who knows, maybe in the 1980s, you know, and then season two they could go back in time to the 60s, you know, and then season three they could go back to the 40s or during the Crusades and stuff like that, you know, like the Creeper could have a bunch of seasons, bro. Jeepers Creepers, and then it could land at the first two movies, you know. Imagine they made a prequel TV series as well for Jeepers Creepers, just like the Welcome to Derry series, and then it lands at the first two movies, you know. Like the prequel series would be the precursor to the first move to the first two movies, to the events of the first two movies. But yeah, Wolf says Homelander is a character on the show. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was a show itself, Homelander. It sounds like a show. I'll probably make it into a show, into a Monday night evening show for adults, you know, about old, boring people. Ghosty says, wasn't that Donald Trump cow funny, bro? Yeah, it was. It was actually very funny, bro. Very, very funny. Calzezano says, one of the most brilliant things in horror films was license plate and Jeepers Creepers saying beating you. I probably spelled it wrong. Yeah, bro, that was awesome, right? That was awesome. And if you guys know, a little trivia right here. A little trivia. That scene from Jeepers Creepers when Trish and Derry are getting their freaking bumper rammed in by the creeper. It was actually based on a real life event. It was actually based on a real life event. So if you watch the TV show Unsolved Mysteries from the 90s, there was this couple that was a there was this they were not brother and sister like Trish and Derry were in the movie. They were an older couple, probably like in their 50s or 60s already, in like the early 90s or late 80s or something like that. And then they were driving by like this abandoned kind of like warehouse thing. No, they got like some kind of warehouse thing, and they saw some guy with the door open to his van, and there was blood on it. There was blood on it, and he was also changing his license plates. But before that, they were on the road, and the guy came speeding by them. Came speeding over, like he cut them off on the highway, you know, just like in the movie Jeepers Creepers. And then when they saw him a few more minutes down the road, they saw that the driver door was open. There was blood splattered on the driver door, and that he was changing his license plates. And then they went to like this abandoned place where he was, and they found a sheet with blood as well on the floor. So yeah, Jeepers Creepers was actually like the whole road scene thing was actually based on a real life thing. Just so you guys know. Wolf says, I think the show's on Amazon. All right, cool. I think I have Amazon Prime on my phone. I'll check it out. I'll check it out later. Aporeki says, Jeepers Creepers doesn't seem interesting to me. Why not, Aporeki? Why not? Jeepers Creepers was like the first original horror movie to come out in like a long time, in like 2000, you know? It was a monster movie. Jeepers Creepers wasn't a slasher movie. It was a monster movie. It was a monster movie. And I know the director like effed it up, you know, but he's gone already. He doesn't even have ties to the franchise anymore. Just the first two movies. But yeah, dude, Jeepers Creepers was awesome. I loved it when I first saw it back in 2000 when it came out. I didn't see it in theater, but I think one of my cousins or one of my old neighbors back in like early 2000s rented it and watched it at their house. But yeah, bro, Jeepers Creepers was like the first original monster movie that had came out in a long time by that point. You know, in 2000, everything was a slasher. Everything was still on that Scream, post Scream, and like in like yeah, yeah. Jeepers Creepers, the first one, yeah, it came out 2000. Yeah, the first one came out in 2000. So everything in 2000 was still like post Scream. You know, everything was still trying to be like Scream with all the hot people in the cover of the movie box. You know, and then the mask slasher with the motive at the end. You know, everything was that urban legend, that scary movie and all that stuff. So Jeepers Creepers, when it came out, we were going back to the roots of horror, and like an original, classic, basic monster movie. You know, Jeepers Creepers is a monster movie. That shit was not a slasher movie. That was a monster movie. That was a monster. That was a creature feature. Let me see. And Apple Ricky, how come you don't like? How come you don't like Jeepers Creepers? I love Jeepers Creepers. It's awesome. It's a monster movie. Ghosty says, the cow is actually preserved somewhere safe, by the way. Awesome. Glad to hear. I'm glad to hear. I hope they treat that cow with respect, bro. I hope they treat that cow with respect and they feed it and, you know, take care of it, bro. It looked very peaceful. It looked like a very peaceful cow, you know? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do have it somewhere safe. I think they worship cows over there, don't they? Ghosty edits. They don't eat cows over there, huh? Ghosty edits. They don't eat cows over there where they have that cow, I bet, huh? So I'm pretty sure they're gonna take care of it. Cosplay Auto says, yeah, recently heard about this trivia. About the Jeepers Creepers thing? Yeah, it was a true thing, bro. Look up Unsolved Mysteries. Look up go on YouTube and look up Unsolved Mysteries Jeepers Creepers, and you'll see the segment that it's based on. Victor Salva probably saw that shit on. He just wrote it down in the script. Ricky says the first Cabin Fever was good. The rest just flopped. Yeah, Cabin Fever was awesome. I love the first one. The first one was gory, and then when the dog is eating the chick's face while she's still alive, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. And then he eats the other dog. The rabbit dog ends up eating the other girl that runs out of the tub when she's all peeling as well from her skin. He mauls her, bro. You even see like her foot on the floor, still on the flip flop. That was crazy. Cosidano says, do you consider The Crow thriller or horror? I'd say thriller. The Crow's in between thriller and horror, bro. The Crow's in between thriller and horror. It's in between thriller and horror, I'd say. Aporeki says, with Children of the Corn, the first and six was good, but the rest was bogus. Yep, I agree. I was actually watching the first Children of the Corn movie, I think yesterday morning. The first one with Linda Hamilton, John Connor's mom from Terminator 2. Well, from Terminator 1 as well, too. No pun intended there. But let me see. Cosellado says, Cabin Fever good, but makes me skin crawl. Yeah, that movie was nasty, huh? That movie was nasty. Aporeki says, I guess I'll give it a chance. Jeepers Creepers. Yes, watch the first two. The first two are the best ones. Watch the first two. Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. They're basically one whole movie, like Halloween 1 and 2. Cosellado says, I saw Jeepers Creepers 2 in theaters. I did not get to see it in theaters. I didn't get, I saw it on DVD, though. I saw it on DVD. My uncle rented it. My cousins rented it. Fuck, everyone had that fucking movie when it came out. I saw it, dude. I saw that movie so fucking much that's why I'm probably as crazy as I am. But yeah, bro, I remember this was before streaming was. Well, there was internet pirating at the time already through computers and LimeWire. But yeah, bro, I remember though. I remember my cousin Juan had the DVD when I went to go visit him in Modesto that summer when the movie came. Wait, yeah. I think Jeepers Creepers 2 was 2003, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, 2003. Yeah. So he already had the DVD by the next summer, 2004, when I went to go stay with them for a bit. And then I came back down, and then everyone else had the movie. Yeah, so I saw that movie a lot. I didn't get to see it in theaters, though. Wolf says, do you plan on seeing Ice Cream Man? Yes, by Eli Roth as well, yes. I can't wait for that. I remember seeing the original one as a kid. I remember seeing the original one. It was crazy. That movie was crazy. I remember that. I think he kills a guy with an ice cream cone or some shit. Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Probably haven't seen it since like the 90s, bro. And to be honest, I probably haven't seen that movie since like 98, 99 maybe, to be totally fair and honest. That's one of those movies that you only saw once and you forgot about. Especially in those days before streaming, when you would have to go rent VHS tapes and stuff, and sometimes people wouldn't even return the VHS, so you wouldn't even be able to find the movie sometimes again. Aporegi says, like Halloween Ends wasn't my favorite like John Carpenter's Halloween. Yeah, I like Halloween Ends, so I think it's fun. But yeah, my favorite is John Carpenter's 78 Halloween. The first one. That's the first one I saw. Appariki says Halloween was great. 1978 classic. Yes, the 1978 horror classic by John Carpenter. Halloween. Yep, that's a great film. I love it. Poregi says Ice Cream Man was pretty good. Yeah, yeah. I vaguely remember it though. I'm telling you, bruh, I haven't seen this movie probably since 98, 99. Since I was like freaking 7, 8 years old. Cosmizado says, when I saw Jeepers Creepers 2 in theaters, me and my cousins had a choice to watch Spy Kids or Jeepers Creepers 2. They picked lame Spy Kids, and I was watching me Jeepers Creepers 2. Hell yeah, bro. I saw Spy Kids as well, but that shit was boring. My dad would always take us to the dinosaur movies or the horror movies or the action movies. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Anything else was just like, I don't know, like boring, bro. You know, drama, love movies. The only love movie I could tolerate is Titanic because it's not even fully a love movie. It's like about a ship sinking, you know? But yeah, I saw Titanic though. I saw Titanic in theaters when I came out. I was a kid though. I was like, it's like 97. I was like 6 years old. I was like 6 years old though. I remember though. My dad took my mom, my little brother, my little sister to go see Titanic. My little sister was a baby, and they let her into the theater. Yeah, we want to go see Titanic at one of the old movie theaters in downtown LA. Downtown LA used to be like filled with movie theaters back in like the 90s and stuff. But yeah, we saw Titanic on the big screen. It was awesome. I loved it. I saw the first Incredibles in theaters. I saw Terminator Salvation in theaters. I saw the whole Blumhouse trilogy in theaters. I saw the whole Spider-Man trilogy in theaters. The Sam Raimi trilogy, though. I saw the whole I saw the Sam Raimi trilogy in theaters, guys. I saw the Sam Raimi trilogy in theaters. Spider-Man 1, saw it with my dad and my little brother Ralph. Spider-Man 2, I saw it with my cousin Javi and my cousin Juan and his friend Hector. Spider-Man 3, I saw it with one of my old friends Adrian and Frank and my little brother Ralph. Yeah, so I saw all that in theaters. What else did I see? Damn, I forgot. I seen a lot of movies in theaters though. Let me see what else. Oh, I saw Halloween 2007 in theaters. I saw Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 as well in theaters. What else? I saw Terminator Genesis in theaters. What else? What else? Damn, dude, I forgot. What else did I see? I don't remember anymore. I saw Scream 5 in theaters, Scream 6, Scream 7. So yeah, I forgot what else, bro. Apple says, I wouldn't mind a remake of Ice Cream Man's Sleepaway Camp and Stand By Me. Long legs, and they have a good story and good casting. Yeah, as long as they, yeah, I wouldn't mind that either. As like you said, Apple, as long as they have a good story. Wolf says, if you could go back in time, what movie would you want to see in theaters with a big audience? Halloween 1978. Wolf said, if you could go back in time, what movie would you want to see in theaters with a big audience? Halloween 1978. I would have my mind erased with that device that the Men in Black use, and I would tell them to throw me in a fucking time machine into 1978, the fall of 1978, whenever the film was released, so I could see that movie for the first time in a theater for the first time with an audience reaction. You know, that would be awesome. Caleb Hall says, I finally wrote a no story, a female rapper's revenge. Awesome. Hell yeah. What's up, Caleb Hall? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Slasher Fridays, bro. Today's episode 8, man. Hell yeah, bro. And glad to hear, bro. Glad to hear you should make it into a fan film. Hell yeah, bro. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Caleb. Please get us up to 21, bro. Please, so more people could join us here on the live stream. Please, Caleb, join us up. Smash the thumbs up and get us up to 21, bro. Please. So more people could join us here on the live. And let us know what you got planned for this weekend, bro. Let us know what you got planned for this weekend. Apparigi says Cabin Fever 2016 remake was ass. And way too early for a remake. It came out in 2002. It wasn't that old. Yeah, I agree. I agree. They did suck. I don't even think I finished watching the whole thing. Castellano says, have you gotten the chance to see the original horror movie theaters, or it was the sequel? Wait, have you seen? It was mainly always the sequels, cosplay. It was mainly always the sequels, man. It was mainly always the sequels that I got to go see. I never got to see Scream '96 in theaters. Yeah, I never saw that. Wish I did. Man, I could have seen Scream 4 in theaters, man. And I didn't. Caleb Hall says, I miss you, Frank, my homie. Hell yeah. We miss you too here, bro. We haven't seen you in a while. How you been, Caleb? How you been? Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Caleb. Caleb, please smash the thumbs up, bro. Get us up to 21. Caleb says, I'm proud of my new story. I'm glad I finally made a new one. Awesome, bro. Glad to hear. You should make a fan film, bro. You should make a fan film. Cosizano says, I saw Halloween 2 around Zombie Halloween. Jeepers Creepers, Halloween 2, 2018, Kill Scream 7, Dead Silence in theaters. Awesome. Awesome, bro. That's cool. Aporegi says Titanic, Rocky, Karate Kid are compiled masterpiece. Better not do a remake. Or like that Karate Kid 2010 reboot was alright, but not better than the original. That 2010 reboot sucked, the Karate Kid. I didn't like that either. Calzedano says they do play old movies back in theaters. That theaters now, so you never know Halloween 78 might happen. Yeah, that is true. They're playing Terminator 2 in that Quentin Tarantino vintage theater. I might go see it. They're gonna be playing Terminator 2 in film at 35 millimeter or whatever. I forgot. But yeah, I'm gonna go see that for sure. I never saw Terminator 2 in theaters, so I'm definitely gonna go see that for the re-release of Terminator 2. Caleb Hall says I'm partying tonight. Me too, Caleb. Me too. I'm gonna go out to the club in Hollywood with some friends and just hang out and kick it. Maybe talk to some chicks. Who knows? Calzedano says, "Have you seen the movie Ma?" I've heard of it, but I've not seen it yet, bro. I've heard of it, but I've not seen it yet. I don't want to say I have, man. I don't want to say I have. I've not seen it yet. I've not seen it yet. All right, we got 4 more minutes, guys. We got 4 more minutes here left on the live stream. We got 4 more minutes. If you guys got any questions, ask them now, because I won't be going live until Sunday again. I won't be going live until Sunday for Horror Sundays again. So if you guys got any questions, ask them now. We got 4 more minutes left. Caleb says, I would love to go back in time to the 80s for the metal and rap scene. Yeah, me too. I would love to, yeah, as well, bro. I would love to go back to the 80s and 90s for the metal, punk, grunge, all that stuff, All those scenes, all those scenes suck now. All those scenes suck now because they're all like corporatized now. Everyone's just like trying to make money or sell you something from those scenes now. Like all the goth girls now on Instagram, they're like all trying to sell you something. When those scenes back in the day were like anti-establishment, anti-corporate, like and stuff like that. So yeah, I would also love to experience, the real authenticity of punk rock, goth, grunge, and all that stuff when it was in its prime, before it was like super like mainstream. Although grunge was mainstream in the '90s because it broke into like MTV and stuff, but there was still some authenticity there. But yeah, bro. Casinado says everyone take care and take care. Frank, catch you on Sunday. Be safe out there, bro. You too, cosplay. Enjoy the rest of your evening, brother. Aporeki says Karate Kid 22 reboot was bad. Yeah, that was horrible. I didn't like that. I did not like that 22. Even when it came out, it looked freaking bad. I don't even think I've ever seen that movie in its entirety. I've just seen it on the TV, but I never. It's not a movie I want to sit and watch. Caleb says on Fridays you start early now, Frank. Yes, I start early now. I start a bit early now because I go out and party with my friend, and I can't take too long getting ready after the live. I used to start at 5 o'clock, bro, but now I start at 4. Now I start at 4 every day. So Wednesdays, Thursdays, no, wait. Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, I go live at 4 p.m. I go live at 4 p.m. West Coast times. Well, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays here on the channel. 4 p.m. West Coast time. Aporegi says, complete different story. There's not Daniel LaRusso or Johnny Lawrence. Oh, there's no Daniel. Okay, that's all right. No problem. The Karate Kid with a girl also was bogus. Yeah, that sucked. Oh, yeah. that new one from last year, right? Yeah, I didn't see that either. Like it looked enticing at first because they were going for that kind of 80s kind of vibe, but nah, I don't know. I just didn't go see it. And we got one more minute, guys. We got one more minute, and the live stream will end. We got one more minute, guys, and the live stream is over. So if you guys got any last questions, ask them now, because I won't be going live until Horror Sundays. Yeah, so you guys don't got any more questions? Got this last minute. If not, they're gonna have to hold until Sunday, guys. So I won't be going live until Sunday again. Yeah, it's a dope ass shirt today, huh? Because it's Friday. Gotta wear that Friday the 13th. All right, thank you so much, Hollywood Horror Film Club. Ghostface and my. Oh, Apple Ricky says Karate Kid Legends was really good. I don't think I saw that, Apple Ricky. I don't think I saw that. But thank you so much, Hollywood Horror Film Club, Ghostface, and Michael Myers Collectors, for joining me here on the channel again for another episode of Slasher Fridays. Today was episode 8. Like I always say, please smash the like and subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot in the algorithm. Smash the bell notification to be notified when I go live or upload new videos here on the channel. Smash, also follow me on Instagram for more horror content. And if you'd like to leave a donation to the channel, Cash App link down below. Sometimes we run out of fake blood, props, and prosthetics or fan films. So if you guys can please help us out. And like I said, follow us on Instagram and all that stuff. Share these live streams and fan films and reels and with everyone you know, so we continue making more horror content. And I'll see you guys here on Horror Sundays. I'll be live again for Horror Sundays here at 4 p.m. West Coast time. Take care, guys.